All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Paintin Corners. We got 3 of us today.
Yeah,
We got a little surprise. We got another guest. I couldn't think of the word.
Host. Yes, nice, great start. Great start.
It's on a slant. No, it's not.
It's a good start. All right, welcome to Paintin Corners. I'm James Torillo, captain of the Dodgers, commissioner of the MLWB. Here with my 2 teammates now.
Yeah.
Last time you were on Paintin Corners, you were not a Dodger.
No.
We have Nick Volpe. He's always here. Hi, Nick. And then we have Cody, who
I'm
is,
back.
I would say he's the newest Dodger. But
It's not true.
as of about a half hour ago, Cody is no longer the newest Dodger. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have to address that first. No? Ryan Moser has been traded from the Houston Astros to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Bang! There we go.
Ryan Moser is a Dodger. He is joined to the dark side. Shout out to Logan. Logan goes in the deal to the Astros. Logan, thank you for everything. Let's give it up for Logan. Shout out Logan. Thank you for everything you did in Dodger Blue. I'm sorry we couldn't get you a ring or, get yourself a ring because Logan contributed a ton in Dodger Blue. And it was a lot of fun playing with Logan.
Facts.
Unfortunately,
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Cody and Logan were a nasty duo.
Notoriously.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun getting to play with Logan. Unfortunately, we couldn't win the big one. So we make this move, and Ryan is now a Dodger. So
It's big stuff.
our roster: James Torillo, Ryan Moser, Dylan Lawyer, Nick Volpe, Cody Pearson, and Frank Torillo. That's a pretty good roster. So I'm very happy with the guys we have on the team. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, what are your guys' thoughts?
Just can't believe it got done.
Yeah.
Just insane. Still in shock.
Yeah, it is nuts. I did not think it was going to happen, I'll be honest. We were in talks for a little bit. I won't reveal all the details or anything out of respect for Charlie and the Astros, but I know Logan's going to go do great things in Houston. I'm very excited to see what the Astros do now without Ryan, and now that they have Logan. And Logan was against the Astros in their division for so long as a Yankee, and now he's with the Astros. It's going to be pretty fun to see. So, and of course they have Paul Sincata, who, another thing we get into, that we'll get into in a little bit, is awards. Paul Sincata did win an award. We'll get to that in a bit, but I think the Astros are going to be a very good team. Obviously, if you're an Astros fan, it's not ideal, losing a player like Ryan, but I think it had to happen eventually, and I'm glad that we were able to get him. Nick, I know you're good friends with Ryan. How does it feel to be his teammate now?
It feels great. It's really cool that he doesn't even know yet.
Yeah.
Everybody else does but him.
Yeah, I don't think he knows. He has not answered our texts. So.
Somebody just texted in the group chat. So.
I don't even know why I'm grabbing this.
Hold up.
No.
In the Dodger group chat?
Yeah, in the Dodger group
It's
chat.
definitely not Ryan.
No.
Yes, it was.
Whoa!
We're so
What did he say?
He said, and then in the Dodger group chat, he said, "Thanks."
Shout out Ryan. Yeah. All right.
Average Ryan text.
Thanks. But yeah, Ryan is a Dodger. He was a Pirate, an Astro, now a Dodger. It feels weird.
Yeah,
Feels
that's
weird,
crazy.
but I love it. But just because the Dodgers have Ryan, even though we are the Dodgers, I think it's fair to say this is not a guaranteed championship. This is not, because the Dodgers have Ryan Moser, they're going to win the World Series now. Could you say they might? Sure, of course. That's our goal, obviously. But there are some very good teams still out there.
A lot of off-season.
There's a whole lot of off-season left. I think you could make the argument saying, the top 5 guys are, top 5 guys in the league probably either not going to get traded or they're a captain. So it's going to be hard for those guys to get moved, but I'm excited we have Ryan. I mean, I don't want to make the whole episode about the Dodgers or about Ryan, but I mean, is this the biggest trade in league history?
Probably, besides the
First time Ryan got traded.
or when the big trade with Dylan and
The 3-team trade. That was the first 3-team trade.
That one was a pretty big one.
And then that was a huge one where Lawyer went to the Astros, and then you had the big trade where Lawyer went to us.
Yeah.
He went from the Astros to the Dodgers, just like Ryan. You went from the Astros eventually to
The Yankees,
the Dodgers.
and then to the
Everybody that played for the Nationals or Astros ended up as a Dodger at some point. So, you know,
It's bound to happen.
you were
There
a
you go.
National, now you're a Dodger. You were a National and an Astro, now you're a Dodger. Dylan
Yeah.
Moyer was a National and an Astro, now a Dodger. Ryan Moser, Astro, now a Dodger. Or a Yankee. You were a Yankee. You were a Yankee. My dad was drafted by the Yankees. Logan was a Yankee. So
Lots of Yankees.
lots of Yankees, Nationals, Astros, now Dodgers.
Yeah.
So
There you go.
it's going to be a lot of fun. But like I said, don't want to make the whole episode about that. But we had to address maybe the biggest trade
Yeah.
ever.
Crazy.
Ryan is a phenomenal player. So is Logan. Logan's also an incredible player. He is a huge part of why we made the postseason this past year. He's a big part of why we had a chance to go to the World Series. So you can't look at this trade and be like, oh wow, like the Astros, they lost to Ryan, so they lost the trade. You can't say that at all. Logan's a great player, and they got more. This is I think this is a good move for both teams.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. So we also have another trade. We have the Brewers and Rays making a trade. The Rays sign and trade Corey Wassel and send him to the reigning, defending, undisputed MLWB World Series champions, the Milwaukee Brewers.
Mhm.
So Corey has found himself a new home with Joe Lemley, Chris Castano, and Andrew Shorey. And of course, there was another trade between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Rays send Cody Pearson back to the Dodgers for the 6th overall pick in the 2026
what did the
MLB
Rays
draft.
get for Corey?
Yeah, it would.
I believe it was just a sign and trade, so they signed him for 15 points and then they traded him the 15 points. So
Got it.
yeah, the Brewers gave up I think 15 points for him, and yeah, so he finds himself a new home. He didn't get to play too many games last year. I know he has connections with the guys on the Brew crew, so I'm excited to see what Corey can do in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Should
good
be-
addition
should be-
for them.
Yeah, it's a very good addition. I do think so. So they have 4 guys now. They also traded their draft pick. They traded the 8th overall pick for 40 free agent points to the Baltimore Orioles. So there's been like 4 trades since our last episode. So
Mhm.
the stove has been hot. The stove has been hot in the MLWB. We also have the Fall Classic coming up. We've got a lot of stuff going on. It might be a long off season, but there's still plenty to talk about. And speaking of stuff to talk about, we want to get into awards.
Yeah, let's do it.
We could start out with Gold Glove. This is the first time 2 guys have won an award. They were tied. This goes to Paul Sincata from the Houston Astros and Dylan Moyer, our teammate from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Go.
So this is actually a really funny story, and I want to share this because I think it's pretty awesome. So Paul was the last guy to vote, and he didn't know this, but Paul was a vote ahead of Dylan for Gold Glove.
Oh,
Paul voted Dylan, and so they ended up tying. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to risk the chance of, Paul not winning it or Dylan not winning it. They both deserve it, especially because Paul could have been the only guy to win it if he voted for somebody else, but he voted Dylan, ended up being a tie, so I gave it to both of them. That's the first
Fair
time
enough.
I've ever had to make it like a tie break, like no tiebreaker. Normally I would say, all right, there's a tie for this award. You guys can vote for just these 2 options. I didn't want to do that. They both earned it. So I think it's fair to say that they both earned it.
Yeah,
Paul had the
for
play
sure.
of the year, and he was also, arguably the best fielder in the league. And then we have Dylan Moyer, who I believe is the best fielder in the league as well.
Yeah.
I think that's the best fielder in the NL for sure. And then the best fielder in the AL is either Paul Sincata or Eric Scully. But Eric Scully pitched a lot too, so I think it could have gone to any of those 3 guys. You could throw Vincent Graziano in the conversation. There are a lot of great fielders that could have deserved it. I think Lawyer and Sincata definitely deserved it as well, though. So, you guys have any
Yeah.
thoughts on that award?
I mean, obviously by the voting, definitely the closest race. I ended up also voting at the same time as Paul, and I didn't vote either of those people.
Who
so
did you vote?
I voted Eric Scully
Mm.
as the Golden Glove. So had I
wow.
switched and voted either one of them at the time,
They would have been
they
the
would have
winner.
been the winner. But
Wow,
I ended
that's
up not
crazy.
voting either of them.
That's crazy.
So there you go. It ended up in a tie.
And I don't think Eric was too far behind either. But speaking of Eric, He wins American League MVP, and he is now the first player. Five time. He's the first player in MLWB history to win his 5th MVP. So give it up for Eric. He makes MLWB history.
He's liking that.
He made a World Series. He became a Hall of Famer. What is there that Eric Scully hasn't done in this league? He's won a World Series. He's won 5 MVPs. He's the man. Eric's also a great guy, so he deserved it. Love to see him win his 5th MVP. That's 5 MVPs in just 7 seasons, by the way. Like, 5 MVPs in a career is insane. 7 seasons?
Yeah.
And he's already a Hall of Famer? I mean, what else can you say about Eric? He deserved it. And then NL MVP, I don't think there was any,
confusion.
I don't think there was any sort of debate for who should have won NL MVP. Joe Lemley wins NL MVP. That's his first MVP of his career. He wins MVP in just his 3rd season, his first season with the Brewers. And he ended up winning a lot of awards. We may as well just go over them all at the same time. Joe wins NL MVP, Silver Slugger, NL Cy Young, and World Series MVP. And NLCS MVP. That's 5 awards. And he also won the Home Run Derby. So,
6.
not a bad season from Joe. But Joe had a historic season. And it's crazy to think because there have only been like 3, maybe 4 guys to win 3 awards in a season ever, and he was one of them. And he technically won like 5 if you count NLCS MVP and World Series MVP as one of the major awards,
Just
which I do count.
Yeah,
it's unheard of. It's like a like a Shohei Ohtani kind of stat line. It's kind of nuts. So shout out to Joe. He was just phenomenal. We couldn't touch him in the NLCS. I mean, just to be straight up. I mean,
couldn't touch him in the World Series.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We all had to run into Joe at some point in the postseason. So
didn't go so well.
And no, it didn't go well for either the Dodgers or the Rays. And we mentioned this last episode, Nick, that Joe Lemley and the Brewers, they went through the 2 best franchises in MLWB history, the Dodgers and the Rays, and they swept them both.
Yeah.
And the main centerpiece behind that was the NL MVP, Joe Lemley. But, of course, you can't count out Shorey and Castano as well. And, of course, Molds.
Yeah,
so there were definitely a lot of important factors in the Brewers winning that championship. But, I mean, what else can you say about Joe? Do you guys have any thoughts?
I'd just say well-deserved. I think there's really no other even close runner-up for that award. I feel like it was just obviously set in stone.
Yeah. I mean, congratulations to Joe. I would be shocked if he wasn't a finalist next year, along with the 2 of you. So,
Bang. There you go.
The next award is Rookie of the Year. This player is the 3rd Pittsburgh Pirate to win Rookie of the Year, and that is Vincent Martini.
That's crazy.
So we did do a award ceremony on Sunday, which was a lot of fun. We had a nice little MLWB function going on at Ebbets Field. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to the guys who made it. For the guys who couldn't make it, you stink. No, I'm kidding. But it was a lot of fun. I would like to make this a once a year thing.
Same time next year?
Same time next year. Right after the season, we announce the awards. We have a good time. Shout out to Charlie's mom for making a great cake. Great cake. Give it up for Charlie's mom. Give it up for Charlie's mom. And give it up for Nick's mom for making that unbelievable pasta salad with the tortellini in it. Shout out Mrs. Volpe.
She'll love this.
Absolutely. I mean, she deserves it. She deserves. Cody, go grab in there and reach one of those medals.
In here?
Yeah.
You have more medals?
Oh, I have more medals.
What? Why do you guys so many?
Oh, give this to your mom.
There
Oh,
you
for
go.
the pasta
Let's
salad.
go.
She deserves an award. The best. I can't decide between pasta salad and the cake. I can't. So, Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Volpe get a tie for the best dish at the MLWB function. Well, that was just burgers.
For Charlie's
and
mom.
dogs. For Charlie's mom, give it
Going.
up for Mrs. Jones. And shout out my mom for cooking the burgers and dogs as well.
Yeah,
Of course.
shout out for hosting.
Yes, absolutely.
Great job.
Yes, it was a lot of fun. Can't wait for next year. Hopefully, we have even more people come out. But speaking of
Did we get all the awards?
We did not get
That's
all the
what I
awards.
thought. I was like-
You're right. I'm getting off track here. Bad job, MMA.
Missing some Cy Youngs, right?
We are missing some Cy Youngs. We said Joe Lemley was the Cy
Yeah.
Young for the National League. Joe snapped my 6-year streak.
Too bad.
That's messed up. No, I'm kidding. But if anybody was going to do it, I'm glad it was Joe because he is a phenomenal pitcher and he deserved it. He flat out deserved it. He was the best pitcher in the league this year for sure. He was unhittable all year long. Shout out Joe. But speaking of guys who are unhittable, the AL Cy Young, who is not in the AL anymore, our guy, Ryan Moser.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ryan. He wins AL Cy Young for the second year in a row. And both years, he spent 2 years in Houston, won Cy Young both of those years, won MVP the first year. I mean, same thing like we said with Joe. What else can you say about Ryan? I mean, don't bet against Ryan Moser.
No.
I mean, and we're not saying that because he's a Dodger now. We've been saying that since he came into the league. Ryan is, an incredible player. There's really no other way to word it. And, it's never fun when being a hitter when he's on the mound.
Not at all.
That is a great thing. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Yay! Woo! We don't have to worry about facing Ryan anymore. Yay! But yeah, Ryan, congratulations, well deserved. There's a lot of guys who you could say deserved AL Cy Young, NL Cy Young. I think Joe and Ryan were the two best pitchers in the league this year,
for sure.
and they deserved it.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Then we go to most improved. This goes to another guy who is a Pirate, and that goes to Jack Ivins. Congratulations to Jack, our Team Italy teammate, Nick.
Absolutely deserved. Learns a new position
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, his first year on the mound.
Obvious.
I mean, I think I knew he was going to win most improved after his first career start on the mound. He beats the Dodgers.
Oh, you mean
He beats the Dodgers.
Right.
And I'm not saying that to hype up the Dodgers. I'm saying that because we hadn't lost a regular season game since 2022, and it was his first career start.
It was a very frustrating game.
It was a very frustrating game because we couldn't touch him.
Couldn't touch him.
Yeah.
Jack was phenomenal. He ended the year with 3 straight shutouts. He was a finalist for Cy Young. Little insider information, he was second in Cy Young voting, only 2 votes behind Joe Lemley for the win.
Wow.
So shout out to Jack.
Dang.
Almost won Cy Young. Definitely deserved most improved. Cody, that's your award. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
The injury screwed you.
If it couldn't be me, I'm glad it was Jack.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
Yeah.
He's
For
going to
sure.
bring the streak back next year.
Yeah,
It doesn't count this year.
Yeah. This is,
Look, I told Cody if he wins it for a 3rd year, I'm naming it the Cody Pearson Award.
so now I got a goal.
So
there you go.
now you have your goal. You guys are both. Goal is both be finalists for MVP, most improved, and you got to get your Freddie Freeman Award back because the Freddie Freeman Award goes to Teo Mayorga.
Yeah.
So shout out Teo. I mean, this award, the Freddie Freeman Award, goes to the player with the most dedication and the best sportsmanship. I will say this: Teo was on the Yankees for his rookie year. The Yankees went 1-11, and I'm not saying this to hate on the Yankees, but they didn't have a great season. They were down big several times in different games, but Teo never had his head down, never complained a single bit. It could have been Memorial Day. I'll never forget it. Memorial Day, they're playing the Phillies. It's like 97 degrees out in the middle of the, like the beginning of the summer, and they're down like 15-0. All 3 guys on their team had come in to pitch. None of them were able to really, throw too many strikes, and they were having a rough game. But it's the 5th inning. It's 15-0. I believe Monge came back in for the 2nd time that game, and Teo is in the field going, "Let's go, Monge, 2 more. You got it." Like, he's still hyping up his teammates.
Yeah.
He's still encouraging them. It doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter, what the circumstances are. He was always there. And you also have to keep in mind that Teo lives in Philly, which is about an hour train ride from here. So he would get up at like 5 in the morning to wait for the train, catch the train, come here, and then take the bus to Advocare, or near Advocare, then walk to Advocare. It would take him hours to just get to the game and then stay there for the whole day and just help out. Hey, Teo, can I use your phone to record? Yeah, sure, man. Like, he's always willing to help out. Deserved it completely.
Yeah.
Deserved it completely.
Sure.
Yeah, you guys have any thoughts?
amazing dedication from the kid. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
I don't take an hour train, so.
Yeah. No, and that's not a shot at anybody else saying they didn't deserve it, but I think we can agree
100% fair.
that was your award last year. You completely deserved it. Teo completely deserved it this year.
100%.
You guys are gonna have to fight for it next year.
Definitely came to more series than I did this year.
Sounds like
That
you're gonna have
doesn't
to move farther away.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it because he's a 16-year-old kid that's showing up even when his team's 1-9 last series of the year. He was the first one to show up. He woke up. I remember talking to him. He woke up at 5 a.m. that day to show up. They were eliminated from playoff contention. They were playing one of the best teams in the league. He didn't care. He still showed up. He still played his heart out. Teo, shout out to you, bro. You deserved it. I mean, nothing else to be said. He really deserved it. There any other awards that we did both MVPs, both Cy Youngs, Gold Glove. We did Silver Slugger. We did Most Improved. We did Freddie Freeman. So yeah,
that's it.
Wait, no. Oh, and we did Rookie of the Year. So yeah, we did everything. So congratulations to everybody who won an award. There's also some other awards that are handed out throughout the season. All-Star Game MVP, our teammate Dylan Lawyer. World Wiffle Ball Classic MVP was myself. Nobody cares. NLCS MVP Joe Lemley. ALCS MVP Cole Pukala. And World Series MVP Joe Lemley. So there were some different faces on the awards at the award ceremony this year, which I'm happy about. You had the classics like Eric, and
obviously,
then
always.
There's never a year's not gonna go by where Eric's not getting an award. It's just not gonna happen. And then you had some guys that have been there before, but not too many times, like Joe. But now he's been there. His face was on half of the awards this year.
Yeah.
And then you had new guys that have never won an award, like Teo Mayorga, Vincent Martini, guys like that, Jack Ivans. It was really awesome to see some of these guys win these awards, and I can't wait to see what next year has in store.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
It should be great. So we got the draft in December. We got the Fall Classic in October. That's October 4th at Advocare Park. Go to our bio on Instagram and fill out the form and sign up a team for the Fall Classic. There's only one team so far that signed up. It's the Dodgers. So we're waiting to see who will play. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Sounds like they're scared.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to see who we see there. Might see some faces from some other leagues. Might see some faces from the MLWB. Who knows, maybe Ryan will play with us now in that tournament, now that he's on our side. But
some draft prospects, maybe?
Yeah. Some draft prospects. Oh, we didn't even talk about the tournament we won this Saturday.
Yeah, there you
we
go.
won the Northeast Wiffle Clash. That was a lot of fun. Shout out to MLWB for hosting that. Myself, Dylan Monge, and Benji Pabone got the dub. We secured first place, and it was a lot of fun. Benji is going to enter the draft this year, expected to be an early pick, so keep your eye on Benji Pabone, especially if he's in the Fall Classic or any other tournaments that you might see. Kid's pretty darn good at wiffle ball. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
So it was a pleasure as always, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys follow us on all of our socials, and we will see you guys next week. See ya.